friends. Okay, we're going to do some math now. And today, or this week during math, we're going to work on addition. So if you remember, addition is when we put things together and we use our plus sign or our plus sign. So we take one number. Let's say Mrs. Eyler had 4 Easter eggs. And when she went outside, she found 2 more Easter eggs, and we want to count how many I had all together. That means we have to count all of them. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would have 6 Easter eggs. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read a story, and we're going to look at some problems with this story. So our story is called I Can Add. All right, and we're only going to read a couple of pages, and then we're going to do a couple of activities with them. And this is called Starting Out. It says this book is full of activities which ask you to cut things out and find things and add them to the picture. Sometimes you will have to take some things away and count them again. And you might have to cut them out quickly, but don't worry if they're neat or not. So we're not actually going to cut things out. We're just going to listen. It says, when you start to add, point to each thing as you count it and say the number. Later, when you're good at adding, you may not need to point at anything that you count. So we're going to add and see how many flowers we have. So to add them together, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, that is called pointing and that is called counting. And you may find it easier to start counting from the left side of a page and move to the right, which is what we've talked about when we read. We start from the left and move to the right and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this one, it says, how many butterflies have spots? Then it tells you to cut some spots out and put them on to find out how many have spots altogether. So right now, how many have spots? There are 2. How many do not have spots? There are 2. So we want to know how many butterflies we have all together. So what I did was I took and I drew a picture and I wrote how many had spots, which was 2. And then I have a plus sign. How many don't have spots? There are 2. And I put an equal sign. So it's 2 plus 2 equals, and I need to know how many I have all together. So we would count 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. So there's my plus sign, there's my equal sign, and I'm telling you how many I have all together. All right, let's look at the next page. This is called Funny Clowns. It says, how many clowns have hats? And it says, cut out the hats for the other clowns and find out how many there are. We're not going to cut out how many hats. We're just going to look at what I have. So I have how many clowns have hats? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 clowns that have hats. I'm going to put my plus sign. And how many clowns do not have hats? 1, 2. I'm going to put my 2 and in my equal sign. So I have 4 with hats and 2 without. How many clowns do I have all together? Let's count and find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 clowns all together. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay. The next thing it says is, how many blocks have spots? Can you cut out spots for the rest to see how many there are now? We're not going to do it that way. We're going to look at my block. So how many have spots? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 that have spots. Put my plus sign there. And how many do not have spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 that do not have spots. So I need to know how many blocks do I have all together. So I have 4 plus 6. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my answer is 10. So 4 plus 6 equals 10. All right, we're going to do one more page. The mouse says, mice and cheese. How many mice have tails And how many mice have no tails? So I did my mice, and I have 1, 2, 3 mice that have tails. And then how many mice do not have tails? We have 2 that do not have tails. So we say 3 plus 2, and I have to write my equal sign because I need to know how many all together. So how many mice do I have all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus 2 is 5, and that is my answer. All right, guys, so remember, when you add things, you put them together. There is going to be an activity with this that you are going to have to do where you're going to have to count some stuff and put them together to get your answer or a sum. Because when we add, that's called a sum. All right, guys, have a good day. Enjoy, get your work done, and I'll see you soon. Bye.